Hello and welcome to the mat. Today's flow is going to be focusing on your core. You will need a block or a small firm pillow to use for some of our poses that we'll do today. So thank you for joining me today in this opportunity to take care of yourself and to do a little check-in with your body, with where you're holding tension, where some muscles are tight and you can breathe into them to release them and open them, and then invite that physical activity. We're working on the core, so strengthening that helps strengthen the back. We'll work on the shoulders in this flow as well as hips. So let's just land and take a nice deep beautiful breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Nice, soften your gaze, take a deep breath in. Nice, just land. Land in this beautiful place to just take care of yourself. Now with our block, our first posture we're going to come into is Volta Pose. So most of these flows in today's class that I put together are flow connecting breath with posture. And again, working on that core, so good core strengthener. When I say connecting breath, then I'm meaning deep breath in and out through the nose. So filling the belly, the chest, the rib cage with your breath. And then always thinking about posture. So trying to not round in the posture, but open up across the shoulders and heart as you lead forward in any of our folds. Any of our postures, really, you want to be thinking about your physical posture. So we're going to bring the block in between your thighs and just gently holding it with your thighs, and then tilt back. You'll kind of find that sweet spot where it's on your, just above the sits bone, and we'll lift our feet. So we're starting right in boat. So this might be your boat. You might need to support yourself, and that's fine. You might be able to extend your arms out and then feel that core charge up. So breathe. Nice. And then lower, because we're not staying there long. And then reach. So lead with the heart and the chest. Lead. Hinge forward. Great. Stretching out that lower back. And then come back into boat. Breathe. Nice. Lower gently. Lean forward, hinging from the hips, and back into boat. Lovely. So this is our flow. Lift into boat. Breathe. Feel that core charge up. Lower the heels gently. Hinge forward. Stretch out that lower back. And lift. Beautiful. Hinge forward. That stretch feels wonderful. Coming back, keeping those shoulders down away from the ears. Keeping the core engaged. Beautiful. Lower. And one last time. Beautiful. Coming back, lifting up into your boat. Breathe. And lower. Hinging from the hips. Oh, beautiful stretch. Lovely. Now we'll straighten our legs and we'll bring our block down to our feet. So take a look and see, make sure you can kind of grip the block, or if you've got a firm pillow there, grip it with your feet, and we're coming right down onto our backs. Okay? So on our backs, we're going to do a little pass the block. So lifting the block straight up, breathing. Reach for the block. Don't let go of the block until your hands have it. We don't need any block eyes. Lower the block down, lower your feet down, and then lift and pass the block. So really grip with your feet and then lower down. Feel the core engage right there. Oh, beautiful. Lower it down. The block touches the floor overhead, and then you lift and pass it back. Lovely. You'll feel this tomorrow, I'm sure. Lower it down, but it'll be good feels. It'll be good feels because you're taking care of yourself. You're checking in. You're strengthening your spine. You're strengthening your core. Beautiful. Lift and pass. If you need to adjust this posture, maybe you're doing it with bent knees when you come down. So you can lower the knees down. That's a little bit easier. You're still engaging the core. Right? Still engaging the core. Or keep your legs straight if that's working for you. We've got 2 more. Down we go. Lift. Trying to keep your spine on the mat, so being aware. Lower. Last one. Here we go. Lift. Pass the block and lower. Nice. Release the block and just take a breath. So just landing here, just connecting with Mother Earth and taking a deep breath in for yourself. Soften your thoughts. Just breathe. Beautiful. Bend your knees now and bring your knees all the way over to one side, just rolling over and using your hands to support yourself. Coming up, we're going to swing around into table. So in our table, our knees are hip width apart, our wrists are under our shoulders. Press through the fingertips of the hands. So that's your Hasta Bandhas at your palm, your fingertips, and then grip with your fingertips. And what that does is help support your wrists. Okay, so you're not putting all your weight on your wrists. You're displacing that weight with your fingertips. So really press in. Now we'll extend out our left arm and right leg. So opposite. Take a nice deep breath in. And then drop elbow to knee and release. And then we'll come to the outside, so we'll bring knee out and elbow out. And then straighten. Draw them in. Extend out to the side. So your elbow's bent at the side, your knee, you can see my knees coming out. And then straighten and draw in. Now, connecting your breath. Inhale out. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Your core is engaged, it's stabilizing you. You're pressing through those fingertips. Draw in. Beautiful. Out. Straight. One last time. Draw in. And out. Nice. And bend. And straight. Press your hands down. Come up. Let's give those wrists a break. So come up into hero. And just do a little check-in with your wrists. Always wanting to be careful. Circle them out. Right? Your right wrist was working harder than your left. It's going to balance out with your next pose. So just circling. Do a little stretch the joints. That always feels good. Stretch the finger joints. Nice. And we're starting to, because we're using core, we're really firing up energy. So pranayama throughout the body, connecting postures with breath, energizes the body. So it's wonderful. Now we're going to do opposite hands. We're going to extend out your right and your left. So opposite. Inhale. Exhale, draw in. Exhale out to the side. Pressing through those fingertips on the hand that's on the mat, stabilizing. Top of the foot is on the mat, stabilizing. Opening up through the hip, bringing new blood flow into the shoulder. Draw in, exhale, and extend. Exhale, and extend. Exhale. Beautiful. Great core engagement. Great new circulation to the hip joint and the shoulder joint. 2 more. Here's 1. And 2. Beautiful. Hand down, knee down. Great. Come up off those wrists. Just shake them out. Give them a little love stretch. Give them some love back, a little massage. Just making sure you've got good circulation happening there and showing some love back. Lovely. Now, hands down again under your shoulders. So pressing through those fingertips. Engage the feet. We're going to transfer into down dog. So we're pressing in through the fingertips, in through active feet, and then lift the knees, lift the hips. So don't press right away your heels down. I never do that because you need to get that blood flow happening there. So gently pedal it out. Notice how you're feeling. This is your first down dog. Rolling on the feet. I've got lots of clicking and cracking happening in my feet. Starting to gently pressing heart towards the knees. And just getting some blood flow in and stretching the hip. So keeping it kind of organic with movement. Pressing through those fingertips, so supporting the wrist. Nice, and pressing that heart into the knees and just opening up through the shoulders, keeping your head and neck soft. Beautiful. Nice. Now we're going to walk our hands forward and come down into plank. So right away we're engaging core, coming into plank. So I'm pressing through my heels and into my fingertips. And then I'm drawing my shoulders away from the ears. My bum's not up and my bum's not sagging. Okay, it's a nice ramp from my heels to my shoulders. And then I'm going to walk my hands back to down dog. Beautiful. Take a breath. Nice, and walk back out. Meet in plank. Stay for a breath. Press your bum back up. Walk to down dog. Lovely. Nice stretch for the hamstrings. Walk your hands out. Lower down. Beautiful. Lift up. Walk to down dog. One more after this. You can do it. You're almost there. Take a breath. Notice as your heart rate starts to increase. Hands out. Lower into plank. Beautiful. Lower the knees. And let's come back into our hero. So again, we're working those wrists. Stretch the wrists out. You always want to be mindful of that. There's different ways you can modify if you have wrist problems. You can press your knuckles down and that will support. Sometimes in table this is an easy adjustment to come onto your knuckles. You can put a rolled towel to support and raise your wrists. So there's always things you can modify in yoga that will help assist you to make sure that you're not uncomfortable with any of the postures. There's that sort of moment of Is it giving me discomfort because my body's resisting it? Can I breathe into it and open up to that posture? Or is there a physical reason that you need to really honor and not push through? Pressing your hands into the mat, we're going to engage the feet, and we're just coming to walk into forward fold. Okay, so slide the hands halfway up. This is just to start getting ourselves almost up now. Breathe. And slowly lift all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Lovely. And press hands down, fingertips down. Standing in your mountain. Nice. Standing, pressing fingertips down. Beautiful. And just breathe. Lovely. This next little flow is a warrior one flow. So I want you to be able to see, I'm going to face this way. So warrior one, front knee tracking over ankle, back foot is on about a 45-degree angle. Your hips adjust to the front of the knee, parallel with the front of the mat, and your arms will come up and you'll sink in. So nice, strong warrior one. Great for length and strengthen of the spine. This is a good core. So now we'll inhale. And then leading with the heart, exhale, taking flight. Inhale, rise up. And then press into that back foot. And we're going to lift the front knee. So lift and lower. Okay? Warrior one. Take flight. Inhale, rise up. Press in and up. And land. So you'll want your focal point in front of you. Press into the back foot, lift. So we're working on those stabilizing muscles in the back foot. Take flight. Lift. Press in. Press into that back foot. Press. Whoops, we want to press, lift, and lower. I have to keep my focus too. Lift. Press in and lift and lower. Beautiful. Sink in, lift and lower. Take flight, lift, press in and up and lower. Once you get a little groove happening with it, you get your balancing muscles stabilized so you know where you're going. Beautiful. We'll do one more after this. Take flight. Lift. And step. And in. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Lovely. Switching to the other side now. So warrior one. Angle your back foot. Front foot is facing towards the end of the mat. Swivel your hips so that you're facing parallel with the front of the mat. Knee tracking over ankle. And then bring your arms in. Sink in so your arms are on either side of your ears. Reaching for the sky. Sink in. Beautiful. Warrior one. Working on the stabilizing muscles on your opposite foot now. Taking flight. Lead with the heart. Rise up. Press into that back foot. And lift your knee and lower. And again, this side will take a little bit of adjustment to find your stability. Lift, lower. Lead with the heart, feeling that beautiful stretch down the spine. Warrior one, lift and lower. Now that your body knows what it's doing, it will start to just find that beautiful flow, connecting breath with posture. And feel that back foot is nice and stable back there, supporting you as we work on our core. Lift and lower. Take flight. Lift. Knee up. Whew. And down. Beautiful. And feel yourself getting charged up with that energy flow. Nice lift. Good. Let's do 2 more. Take flight. Warrior 1. Knee up. Last one. Take flight. Warrior 1. Knee up. And down. Beautiful. Good job. Let's shake that out now. Lovely. Coming into our goddess pose now. So feet out as whatever your comfortable is, and your feet are on about a 45-degree angle, pointing out and away from you, and you're going to, I like to bring the heels in a little bit so that my knees can still track safely over the ankle, and then shoulders down and back like your back is sliding down the wall. So you don't want to be hunched in or rolled. You don't want your shoulders rolled. You want your shoulders back, open across the heart, and arms come up into your beautiful goddess. Your hands can be wherever you like them. Lovely. Rising up onto your heels, feeling that charge up through the core and your quads. Lower, extend the arms out and circle forward. So hold in this goddess, circling. So we're bringing new blood flow into the shoulder joint, and we're charging up the core. Keep those shoulders back. Beautiful. Reach up, reach. Heels are off the ground, and then lower and release. Good. Shake it out. That's a good one. It gets your heart rate up. Okay. Sinking back in. Sink in. Lift the heels. Breathe. Beautiful. Extend the arms. This time rolling backwards. I'm still have my heels off the ground. You can lower them if you want. See if you can stay with me. Beautiful. Arms up. So this is cactus arms. Reach. I'm still heels up. Lower and release. Awesome job. Awesome job. Good. Shake that out. Coming into pyramid. So, or sorry, triangle. So back foot parallel with the back of the mat. Front foot pointing to the front of the mat, and legs are straight. So we line up our arms straight with the length of the mat. We reach, and then we lower down into triangle. So you might want to block there. You might be able to reach all the way down, but always modify for you. Inhale, and then lift the back arm, pivot, so that you're facing over your foot, and clasp your hands behind and reach. So a little dip, forward fold, feeling that stretch in your hamstring. Beautiful. On your left, this will be your left, my right. Release, swing pendulum down to triangle, rise up. Pivot the back foot, pivot the front foot, reach, triangle, down. Oh, nice stretch for that hamstring. Beautiful. Lift the back arm, pivot. You now folded over your right foot. Reach your hands behind and dip. Notice, is one side a little tighter than the other? This is your right, my left. So my left is always my tighter one. Release. Pivot back into your triangle. Lovely. Rise up. Pivot the back foot. We're going to do that one more time. Awesome. Reach. Come down into your triangle, pressing through the feet to support, stretching out through the hip. Pivot. You're folded now over your left foot, hands behind the back. Come down into your fold. Breathe. Release. Pivot. Breathe. Rise up. Pivot your feet. Reach. Down into your triangle. Lovely. Lift the back arm. Folding over that right leg, hands behind the back, tilt forward. So your core is stabilized and you're getting a beautiful hamstring stretch. Release the hands, pivot, rise up, and release. Beautiful, beautiful job. Awesome. Let's draw our hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Your thumbs into sternum, fingertips connected. Soften your gaze and let's take a deep breath in. Nice. Another deep breath. Beautiful. Reminding ourselves to keep our hearts open. An open heart is open to receive. Honor your truth by speaking your truth. And always honor that creative energy inside. And be free with it. And I thank you for joining me today. Namaste, and I hope you have a marvelous day. Take care, and we'll see you soon.